So you think you're gonna sell your business for 7 figures. Cool story. Until the buyer lifts the hood of your business and they just see a mess that you've been running. Take it from me, I've seen it happen. Exit strategy, it's not a fantasy, it's a formula, guys. Exit strategy, and most of you are failing the test. What we're gonna do today, we're gonna do a reaction video of someone I very highly respect that I've never met. His name is Tommy Mello, and he's the CEO and founder of A1 Garage Door Services. It's a home-based service company. He started from the ground up, and guess what? According to some of the numbers, he has scaled this company to over $200 million in revenue. That's a garage door company. And in this video, he's gonna talk about exit strategy and why it's important. We're gonna get into it right now in 3, in 2, in 1. All right, so before we watch this video, just a reminder, if you own a business and you're actually thinking about exit strategy, I break the whole thing down for you in the VCR roadmap. It's about, I don't know, like 20, 30 pages. It's almost like a small ebook, and it really breaks down how you could accelerate the value of your business and actually be prepared, which is the video we're going to talk about, exit strategy. Also, if you want to know if you're exit ready or not and where you are on the scale, take the exit readiness assessment. 90 seconds it takes and breaks everything down and tells you why you got the score that you got. And you could book a call with myself or an advisor to really explain everything to you. Like, subscribe to the channel, and let's get right into it. Tommy Mello on Instagram. Here we go.
Back to Tommy's definitions of what is an exit strategy. Usually you're going to go into the 12 months where you're really refining things. You're on the clock now. Everything else was practice. You're increasing the bottom line and the top line. Find everything in the business that can be solved. Can you negotiate with a supplier? Can you get better performance? Increase your KPIs? Whatever you can do in that 12 months is what you're going to get when you sell the business. You're going to do a quality of earnings. They're going to do a lot of diligence, and they're going to find out this was the trailing 12, and they're going to take a multiple of that. They're going to look at the last few years, but an exit strategy is planned on, and you're going to decide how much money you're going to roll into the next deal or if you're going to sell it all off. You should be focused on a strategy. There should be a big plan that goes into maximizing valuation.
So happy to see that. I cannot tell you. This is what I've been trying to say. When a business owner comes to me and says, I'm done, I'm through, I'm ready to sell yesterday, that's not good. That's a bad sign, because chances are you're just not exit ready. Even if you're personally ready and you're done with it, once we look up under the hood of your business, there's going to be things that come out. I always recommend at least 1 year, just like what Tommy said, is have 12 months so that you could really prepare your business, get the profits up, try to cut out any expenses that you don't need, tighten up all of the systems and processes, create an operational manual, create an organizational chart of everybody that works in the company, and increase that social proof with Google My Business reviews. Like, there are things that you can do over a 1 year time to just not only make the business look a lot better, but you could also increase the valuation that way. Because in that year, if you could really tighten everything up, maybe at the beginning of the 12 months, you are at a certain multiple. By the end of the 12 months, I guarantee if you follow our step-by-step strategies and systems, as well as what Tommy's talking about, just a few things that he talked about with the bottom line and the top line revenue, you're going to increase your multiple in 12 months. If you're ready to exit, you need to have a conversation to see if you could just maybe wait an additional year, because it takes 9 to 12 months to actually exit your company. If we were to put it for sale tomorrow, it's on average 9 to 12 months, and you got to continue running your business. But if we add just an additional 12 months to really get it ready to go, that's the way to do it. And if you have any questions, you could just literally comment here, shoot me a message on social media, and I'd be happy to tell you exactly the roadmap that you need to take for those 12 months to really increase that valuation and be exit ready. So let's get right into it, guys. The big idea here, exit strategy, guys, it's not a moment, it's a movement. You don't figure it out when it's time to sell. You build toward it every day. The final 12 months, that's when the lights come on. Buyers don't just buy potential, they buy precision. I want to tell you that I did have a client, recently, super excited to sell, ready to go. One of my first clients, this was a while ago. Revenue looked really good, honestly. It's a great industry as well. And he thought that he was sitting on a cash machine. But the problem, honestly, was the systems and operations were a mess. There was no tech to back it up. There was all kinds of spreadsheets and everything. Luckily, there was a lot of recurring revenue. So that really made it pretty sellable, increased the valuation. But it was also very owner dependent. Once we stepped in and we peeled it back, it was kind of a disaster waiting to happen. And quite honestly, the sad part is that it ended up not even selling. Did you know that 75% of businesses that go on biz buy sell and go to market don't end up selling? 75%. So you need to make sure that you've got everything laid out beforehand. If I would have sat with him for a year, I would have seen all this stuff from the beginning. We would have cleaned up all the books. We'd have built some systems and operations. We would have implemented a CRM, and we would have just had it really going, and it would have just been a total game changer. And it doesn't take long. It's just those 12 months. It's just sort of implement everything little by little and really get it going. So here's what you need to focus on in the final 12 months. I'm just going to break it down to 5 things just to make things easier. Number 1 is clean your financials and books. It's just simple. You want to make sure that you have clear profit and loss statements, balance sheets, and also you normalize all of your add backs, and just make sure that you have all your tax returns in line, and get ready for a quality of earnings. Now that costs a lot of money. You basically get a professional to really take a deep dive into your books. It's called a quality of earnings report and due diligence, and it could be very, very intensive, but I would suggest once we clean everything up, you get that done as well. It is an additional cost that could be very costly, but it'll be worth it when it's time to actually sell your business. Number 2 is, I know you guys want to save on taxes. I know you guys want to do whatever you can to make sure that you're not paying a lot of taxes, but you need to maximize profit and you need to maximize your margins. It's not just about returns. So just like what Tommy talked about in that video, you want to look at your top line revenue and your bottom line revenue. You want to make sure you call some vendors to see where you could renegotiate, save money here, save money there to really increase your profit. Your profit has to be maximized when you actually are ready to sell. Yes, could it hurt your taxes? But there is a formula out there where the amount of money that you save on taxes or you lose on taxes by gaining in profit and the sale and multiple of your business, it outweighs it tremendously. So if you're actually ready to make that move, don't worry about taxes, maximize profit. The next thing is going to be to systemize the business. All right, SOPs, systems, processes, and remove yourself from the operations. I love it when I talk to the owner and the owner brags about, well, I know everything that's going on and I make every decision and this is that's actually a really bad thing. It happens all the time. So just be careful. Make sure that you systemize the business, get all your systems and processes down, start recording everything, build an operations manual. And the key word is to make it transferable. The SOPs and systems and operations, it has to be something that you can give to somebody who doesn't know anything about your business and they could follow this and actually take it and run with it. And then of course, remove yourself. You got to build a leadership team, guys. Make sure that you have some management in there so that your business could ultimately run without you. The next thing is secure some of the key assets. Contracts, employees, and clients. Contracts are very, very important that most business owners do not have with their customers and with their referral partners. Make sure that you have some kind of contracts with them so that you could really solidify that for at least a year, knowing that revenue is going to be coming in. Also with your customers, make sure that they're all on auto renewal as well so that the buyer knows that this is revenue that's going to be coming in no matter what. And also key employees, make sure that they're committed. Make sure that there's maybe non-competes, so sometimes yes, sometimes no, but make sure that there's good contracts and incentives. And then the last, it's just kind of a wild card. Number 5 is build a story and a vision of everything. Data, metrics, and growth trajectory. Buyers want what they can project, right? They want to know what's going to be happening and show them the opportunity, the clarity, and the stability of your company. So, just to recap, Tommy's the man. Like Tommy, that guy, I got to invite him on the show, to be honest. He was on a buddy of mine's show. Over 200 million for a garage door business is pretty amazing. And I was just so excited to scroll and see him talk about exit strategy because it's not something that you see talked about a lot, and how important it is to give yourself 12 months and a year to actually prepare your business for exit. And what are the 5 things that we talked about? Clean your financials and books, maximize profit and profit margins, systemize the business and remove yourself, secure the key assets with contracts with employees and customers, and then build that story and vision. Those are the 5 key things that you're going to want to look at. So for homework, I want you to look at the last 12 months. And I want you to really find 3 areas that you might be weak. And I want you to commit to fixing actually one thing right now. Is it SOPs? Is it your website and social presence? Is it your customer contracts and diversity? Is it your maybe contracts with referral partners? Take a look at what you could fix and go ahead and start fixing that now. And before we log off, guys, if you're a business owner, take a look at the VCR roadmap. I'm telling you, you're going to like it, and it's free. And it'll tell you everything that you need to do, including a lot of the stuff that we talked about in this video. And then also take the exit readiness assessment. It just takes 90 seconds. You'll get a whole great explanation. And you could also book a call with myself or one of our advisors to really explain everything to you. And subscribe, share with everyone that you possibly can. And I think we could take this a long way. So Guys, also feel free to message me on Instagram or Facebook or comment below, and I'd be happy to get you with one of my referral partners. We've got ESOP specialists, we've got SBA lenders, we've got estate planning attorneys, we've got investment bankers, all kinds of stuff on the Rolodex, literally staring at me every day on my CRM, and I'm happy to refer you to any of these people if there's anything that you might need. That's what we got, guys. Vince Perri, your certified exit planning advisor and business broker, here to help you with all your M&A transaction needs. Let's go. See you next week, people. Goodbye.